The tender request module allows you to initiate the step of asking your qualified suppliers and contractors to submit prices on specific goods or services during a specified time frame. Sending the tender request via Buildtools allows the subcontractor to accept or decline the tender invitation, and you can track the time and date the subcontractors have downloaded the project-related documents. Buildtools will update interested parties and downloaded documents automatically whilst keeping a register of all tender requests sent. You can additionally enter the tender prices submitted by each contractor and make a contractor successful or unsuccessful from the one screen. To begin, click on the Tender Request button under the Tendering menu. Click on the New button to create a new tender request. Document details. In this screen, the details of the tender request need to be entered. You must enter the date. To enter today's date, double-click in the Date text box. Select whether this is a Design 1 or a Design 2 tender request. A Design 1 template is a standard template, and a Design 2 template will include additional project contract details. To access these details, go to the Control panel, Project Center, select the project and click on the Contract Details tab. Here is an example of the information that may be entered to utilize a Design 2 template. For this tutorial, we will utilize the Design 1 template. Select whether this request is a tender request, a bill of quantities, or an addendum, and whether you want to show the price summary. For this tutorial, I am going to select a tender request. From the drop-down menu, select the trade, and the trade code will automatically appear. You have the option of adding the tender closing date and times for this tender. You may also enter the contract duration, or alternatively, you can click on the Get Project Duration button. Enter any footnotes you want displayed in the tender request, or if you would like to use prior footnotes created, click on the View Existing Data button. Scope of works. When entering the scope of works, you have three options. Manually enter the scope of works by simply typing in the box. Use the Trade Scope of Works by pressing on the Import Trade Scope of Works button, or you can use the Project Scope of Works by clicking on the Import Project Scope of Works button. For this tutorial, I'm going to enter the Trade Scope of Works. Other information. Use this screen to enter any additional information or details regarding the tender request. You can click on the Use Existing Data button to utilize information previously entered. Recipients. The Add Recipients screen will automatically appear. Select the recipients you want the tender request sent to and click on the To button. All companies listed under that particular trade will be listed. Attachments. If you have assigned documents to that particular trade, you will see the flashing message that there are X amount of documents tagged for this trade. You can retrieve these documents by clicking on the flashing message. A Microsoft Office Access message will appear asking you if you want to import all documents for this trade. Once you click on the Yes button, all documents tagged to that trade will be imported. You have the option of deleting any documents listed by selecting the documents and clicking on the Remove the selected file from this tender button. Click on the OK button to confirm this action. You also have the option of attaching additional documents. Click on the Attach one or more files button and all documents will be listed. Select the documents you wish to add, or click on the Select All button to select all the documents, and click on the Add to Quote button. If you don't have any documents tagged to that trade, simply click on the Click to Attach one or more files button to attach any documents you would like in the tender request. Then click on the Add to Quote button. Click on the Email Print button. located at the top of your screen. Use the top of the screen to select the method you will be sending the recipients the tender request so that the appropriate document transmittal can be created. Click on the Submit button to submit your tender request. Once you have submitted the tender request, you can notify the recipients via SMS. Select the SMS option and click on the Submit button. A notification will be sent directly to their phone, advising them that a tender request has been sent to their email address. Once the request has been sent, Buildtools will display that that tender request has been dispatched. The recipient will receive an email asking them if they are interested in tendering for this project. That response will be sent directly to Buildtools, and you can view the recipient's responses from the main tender request screen in Buildtools, showing yes or no under the accepted column. Attached to that email will be the tender request in a PDF format for their review. The recipients also have a link which will enable them to download the tender documents. A username and password will be generated by Buildtools for each recipient. Once the documents are downloaded from the Buildtools website, Buildtools will automatically update to display the documents as downloaded with a date and time stamp.